Hey everyone, it is Andrew here again from AppleInsider, and at the Apple event today, Apple took the wraps off a bunch of new gear. There's the Apple Watch Series 5, the new entry-level iPad, the new iPhone 11, and the most impressive of all, the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. We got to go hands-on with the two new devices to check them out. So here are our first looks and hands-on impressions of the new iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max. So like we saw with the iPhone XS and the XS Max, the iPhone 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max comes in those two distinct sizes, the 5.8 inch and the 6.5 inch. When we held them in our hands, they felt pretty much similar to the existing phone lineup. But of course, the new ones come in several new colors. There is gold, there is black, there is silver, and there's a new midnight green. All the colors look great and they have a new matte finish. You couldn't quite tell, but the glass on the back that has that new matte finish, which is all supposed to be much more durable, looked to be a tad thicker than it had been in the past. That could help with that improved durability that Apple was touting during its event. We really like the new colors, especially the green. It's definitely going to be a killer option for people, but if you're throwing your iPhone into a case anyway, those colors may not be a huge deal. What is going to be a huge deal is those cameras on the back. For the first time, the iPhone comes with 3 cameras. Now there's a lot of debate we've already seen people talking about, is the camera bump good or bad? We've seen some people hate it out there, and others like us, we definitely don't mind it. The glass on the back kind of curves up into the camera bump, and there's the camera bump itself, and then the lenses that sit on top of that. So it's a little bit staggered, and the way it kind of curves into it makes it just feel like more one piece and more precision done. And because of that, we do like it. We did notice, especially in our close-up shots, how it did seem to kind of catch a little bit more debris than a single flush bump would, but it's something we're gonna have to kind of get over because this is what's here and it's what's gonna stay. As we started shooting some video with the updated cameras, we were really impressed. It was very smooth and seamless as we switched between the wide angle, the ultra wide angle, and the tele-lens that are on that phone now. It was very smooth and very seamless how Apple did all that in the app. There's a lot of computational photography stuff going on there that makes it very smooth and kind of just blend in, so you don't really have to think about what you're doing, and the fact that it's literally jumping between multiple lenses on the back of your phone. Everything feels very seamless as it should be. We also wanted to test the improved Face ID, and we could not do that because the demo phones were non-locking. But based on what we did see, they seem to be a little bit faster than before, but we really can't wait to get them in our hands in our studio so we can test things like the new lower wide angle for Face ID. So it'll hopefully work sitting down in our bed or on the desk, something like that. Definitely something we're gonna have to test out again when we have the phones in our hands, not just in the demo area. Otherwise, these feel like iPhones. The body really hasn't changed other than the new matte glass back, which again, we like. It doesn't show fingerprints nearly as much, but it doesn't feel all that different. It's not as slippery as we expected it to be, which we sometimes see with matte options. So we're digging the matte glass backs. Hopefully it's gonna be more durable than the ones in the past, and certainly doesn't show fingerprints as easily. The camera bump feels very nice, very smooth, and very well thought out, even though it is a bit unseemly and is rather large compared to what we saw before. But if you want those extra lenses, that's something you're going to have to deal with. So what do you guys think? The new iPhone line goes on sale this Friday and will be available to everyone on September 20th. Let us know down below in the comments what you think, and if you have any questions specific about the new phones and our hands-on time, let me know on Twitter at Andrew_OSU, and I will do my best to get back to you. By the way, while you're here, check out our other videos, including hands-on with the Apple Watch Series 5 and the iPhone 11. Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow AppleInsider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the AppleInsider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.